Good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at a multi-tool that I've been eyeing for quite a while now. Not because it's new, it's been out for quite a few years now, but because it's quite unique in the marketplace. So as you may have guessed, it came from Gerber, and it comes in this brown box. So this is the Gerber branding. And of course, we're talking about the Gerber Dual Force. So let's open it. So we have here some sort of caddy and a desiccant pack, 2 instruction manuals, I think these are. So it's actually a caution notice. And then another one here. Which is the limited lifetime warranty. Limited lifetime warranty in North America only, and 25 years limited warranty outside of North America, which is quite good. Okay, so it's attached with zip ties. Let's get rid of these. So it comes in this pouch. It's a reasonably good pouch. Gerber branding here. Then you have belt loops for both horizontal and vertical carry. Yeah. Got a Velcro closure. And then we have the tool. So here's the Dual Force. It's quite big. It's got this black oxide finish, which I really like. And the build quality and workmanship is really good. So let's compare it to some of the multi-tools that I have here. So with my power pint, it dwarfs it. Here's it with my Leatherman Wave. It's definitely still bigger. And here's my next tool, Flagship Pro. It's still bigger. So it's definitely a big tool. So let's take a look at the start of the show, why it's called the Dual Force. Here it is with the pliers open, compared to the power pint. Compared to the Wave. And compared to the next tool, Flagship Pro. So it definitely dwarfs them all in comparison. It's really big. So we have here a pair of pliers, blunt nose, and these are slip joint. So the advantage of slip joint pliers is that they can actually handle bigger bolts here. So when you slip the joint, you get access to bigger bolts. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So let's start with the tip. It's not that precise, as you can see here. So this is meant for brute force work, not fine work, definitely. Then we have small bolt grippers. So you have a pair of grippers here, bolt grippers, small bolt grippers, big bolt grippers, and when you slip it, it's bigger bolt grippers. So nice slip joint mechanism. And then you have a laminated structure here. So the head is reinforced by this sheet metal, and then they're bolted on. And this should help with lateral forces. So maybe this is not as weak to lateral forces as many other pliers. And then we have here the wire cutters. So we have a soft wire cutter and a hard wire cutter. It's a little bit unusual in terms of position, but it should work quite well. So let's try it with some wire. Does it fine. And then we have here solid core wire. Sort of sticks, but I think that's fine. And then we have stranded wire. These are 18 gauge stranded wire. And it cuts, but not very clean, and it just sticks there. So not a good job with the stranded wire. And then on the handles, we actually also have a ruler. So in centimeters and in inches. So it's basically just the same on the other side. Inches and centimeters. So that's that for the pliers. So let's take a look at the other tools. So first up, we have the center axis aligned bit driver. So it should be easier to turn screws. Here you can see the center axis alignment. It's not exactly centered, but it's good enough. The bit is held in place by a magnet. This is Phillips number 2. And of course you can put other standard bits here. There are spare bits here. So another Phillips. So this one is number 1 Phillips. And then there's another one here, which is a 3/16 flathead. So you can put other bits that you may normally use over here. Standard bits, of course. And it is locking, so that's another good thing. So you press it in and then you can close the driver. And then we have here a file. And at the end is a chisel. It's quite sharp. The grind is pretty good, I think. The texture is a bit not aggressive. In fact, it's quite smooth to the touch, so I'm not sure how effective this will be. It's also locking, so all the tools are locking. Just press in, and then you can close it. And then we have a saw. So it's got quite aggressive teeth. And it's also locking. Finally, we have a knife. It's one-hand openable. So we have a drop point. Not very sharp, so you probably need to sharpen this. But it should be big enough for many tasks. So also locking. And that's all the tools really. So it's not too much of a multi in the multi-tool sense, but the tools that it does have are quite serious. So we have here a really good bit driver, and of course the file, although I do have some doubts on the effectiveness of the file. and then a good saw, and of course, a good blade. And of course, the start of the show, the slip joint pliers. So I see this as a serious multi-tool when you already know what to expect. So there's no fancy schmancy stuff like can openers and bottle openers, just the serious stuff. So what do you think? Are you going to be carrying this multi-tool? Let me know in the comments down below, and thank you for watching.